What's going on, everyone? We're going to try some Obedient Dead again, as we've been trying for a very long time. And let's see here. Well, I got Grave Titan, I got a board wipe, I got Sign in Blood, I got 3 land. I don't really know what more I could ask for. I guess Murder instead of Tendrils, but you know? Oh, figures. I hate mono black matchup. It's just so boring. Of course. Oh, hey, dude, cool. The one downside to having Sign in Blood be the first spell that you're going to get is that it forces you to discard. The first spell you play, it's going to force you to discard. So I don't want to cast it right now. It looks like he actually must have mulliganed, because he's got less cards than me and I went first. So normally he should have the same or more, because he gets an extra card. But that's fine. I'll cast my Nighthawk now, which I fully expect just to get murdered next turn, but you know, that's what happens. If he's left unanswered, he will be a huge swing in the way of my favor. Obviously, the mega 2-for-1 of, you know, dealing damage and gaining life in response, but because it's a mirror match, that kind of makes it even more better for a bad grammatical way. For a poor grammatical... Nice! Double grammatical fail. Discard. I don't know. If I had a Rise from the Grave in my hand, I would discard... Shit, I don't know, man. I guess I'll get rid of Tendrils. But I really don't want to at all. If I had a Rise from the Grave in my hand, I would get rid of Grave Titan in a heartbeat. But I don't. Yeah, Crippling Blight on that thing. I want to save the Infest. You know, I probably should have gotten rid of Infest, actually. That's probably what I should have done. Because gaining life in a mirror match like that with Tendrils is huge. So yeah, I probably should have gotten rid of Infest, especially considering these decks aren't exactly creature heavy. I'm just so used to being like, board wipe, sweet, hold on to it, nuke their board. But yeah, I didn't take into account really the situation that there's not going to be for me using Infest. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Oh well. I suppose I could actually swing in and then use it now, just for the hell of, you know, saving a murder, which would be slightly better. I've got nothing else to do with the 5 mana, so yeah, I may as well just cast Infest now. But I much rather would have a Tendrils in my hand and use that instead, and I would gain life for it. So yeah, that was an easy mistake. I essentially just cost myself 5 life, or even better yet, I probably would have just used Murder during his turn, so that I could have waited for it to pump itself up and keep Tendrils later for gaining more life. I'm surprised he doesn't have any murders yet himself, though. That's kind of surprising. And a Mutilate. Alright, so gets rid of my Nighthawk. I agree with the play, even though you know it looks bad only killing one creature like that. At that point, he feels like he has to do something. It's unfortunate for him. I have a Grave Titan in my hand, and thus he potentially could have killed. If he plays a land, I'm assuming no 4, 5, yeah. If he plays a land, it's gonna okay. So that's a huge hurt then. For the cost of one more turn, he could have gotten rid of my Grave Titan instead. At least he's got one of his own, so it does even the board out a little bit. I'm still just gonna murder it. So it looks like in this mirror match, it's really just a tale that I had better cards in my hand, and there's nothing you can do in a mirror match if one dude's just gonna have better stuff. So I'll bring the house, and I'll make more friends. Grave Titan has lots of friends, so things are looking pretty darn solid for me now. And since he's used his Mutilate, I mean, even if he draws a kill spell to get rid of Titan, I still have a permanent impact with 3 friends on the board. Sitting on Corrupt, which is just going to be a ton of life. So it looks like I'm probably not going to be hurting from my mistake of getting rid of tendrils much at all this game. Rise from the Grave. Hey, that's cool. I'm still going to kill it with Corrupt, but, you know, he's getting good cards at least. I just got better ones. And now I'll have an 8-point Corrupt to it. Creatures. And now I'm up to 30 life with the Grave Titan on board. Yeah, it's just over. Uh-oh. What's he got? Or maybe he's just like not happy about it. Because, I mean, you know, if I get blown out for... I don't know. I don't always consider it a good game if I lose. So, I suppose maybe that's what he means. Has he got 4 cost? Oh, almost. Almost. Something, at least. He's not over yet. He's putting up a fighting chance, which I really like. But Grave Titan is still a monster. Alright, too much land. Really, I have mana issues with this deck so freaking bad that it's not even funny. I guess he just eats this one. Yeah, he just eats this one. Goes down to 4. Ugh, it's just frustrating. More often than not, I get, you know, I'm stuck on 2 or 3 land for the entirety of the game. And now, of course, I'll get 10 land. Like, come on. I just have very little consistency with the deck, and I don't know why. Nightmare's gonna hurt. That's for sure. He fought back valiantly. That's for dang sure. He's not swinging in. I'm still at 30 life, though. And in a mirror match, that type of swing is ridiculous. If I come in with everything, I'll get 2 damage through, put him down to 2, and I'll get 2 more friends to replace them. And I'll cast an Obliterator. So I think I'm going to do that. Simply because I'm generating 3 extra creatures on the board to replace the 2 that are going to die. Put him down into 1-hit kill range. Pop an Obliterator out there. I wonder if he forgot about the Death Touch. Okay, now it's good game, he says. Yeah, because I still killed him. I forgot about the Death Touch right there, too. I was expecting his Nightmare to stay. Yeah, you know, because Grave Titan's not good enough already. He kills anything that he can't otherwise kill. Ugh. It's so nice getting land, though. Like, I don't want to have 11, but it's nice having some. Alright, are we just going to play 2 out of 3? We might just play 2 out of 3. Seems okay, assuming he doesn't change decks like that other guy. Oh, man. I'm so tempted to keep this because Nighthawk is huge in this matchup, and I have a Sign in Blood. But this, I don't want 5 land. This is no good either, but, well, it's got Sign in Blood, so that makes it good. Obliterator and Grave Titan are good. Sign in Blood's good. Blister Beetle won't help too much. Crippling Blight probably won't help too much, but you know what? That's fine. They may be able to help enough. Drawing land is good. Of course, if I cast Sign in Blood, I'm going to go down to 5 and then go up to 7. So, okay. So that's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Gets me a Spectre, which is nice. It could potentially give him fuel for reanimation, though, which I don't necessarily want to do that, but by no means am I just going to not cast Liliana Spectre, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I'll just have to take that risk. And if he does get something sick, I'm just going to have to hope that I can remove it, really. And okay, he just gets rid of a land, so that's good. That means he's got lots of land and no fat creatures that he wants to risk getting rid of. And potentially, I could be trying to rise from the grave his own stuff as well. So, you know, he doesn't necessarily know exactly how that's going to work. I'm going to swing in first. Chances are he's not going to kill this, but just in case he wants to, that'll be fine. And then I'll cast an Obliterator. Obliterator is disgustingly good. Normally with cards, yeah, there's the murder, fully expected. Normally with cards, part of the difficulty of casting them is the number of colored mana. Like, you'll see a lot of stuff where it's like, you know, 4 colorless and 3 other is going to be so much harder to play than something, you know, 7 colorless and 1 other, or, yeah, 7 colorless and 1 colored. Just because when it's 1 or sometimes 2, depending on, you know, the rest of the card, it's so easy to splash in to your deck in real life, where it's just like, oh, you know, use a couple of dual lands and such. And which one is that? A Spectre? Okay, it's a Spectre. Perfect Blister Beetle fodder then. To use, you know, it's easy just to get 1 color mana of something, even if it's not a primary color in your deck. But when something has 4, like, that's part of the difficulty to cast it. So you would think that, oh, you know, no one's going to actually get to play it. He's going to be really risky. Even if he's, you know, just 4 to cast, he's 4 black. It's almost impossible to get 4 black outside of a monocolored deck. I mean, it's possible in 2 colors, but it's going to be tough. So obviously you just put him in a straight monocolored deck, to which 4 for a 5/5 trample is ridiculous. But then the concept of having him blow up all sorts of permanents is even more ridiculous. And it's just so freaking good. You know, what's supposed to be a downside of being multiple black ends up just straight being a benefit. So let's see here. Cast the Grave Titan this turn, and then Crippling Blight make him not able to block from then on out. I'll still swing in with that. Yeah, a lot of people I know don't run this Crippling Blight, or I should say a lot of other MTG video players don't run it. But I just, every time I get it, I'm happy I have it, and I don't want to cut a card in which I feel that way about. I really don't. I mean, sometimes it's great for the removal. What's he doing now? He's pausing. He's going to murder something. Murder my Titan. That's fine, I guess, unfortunately. I'll take the damage, though. But, I mean, also the extra utility of making him not able to block, it comes in so much handy. Which I'm just going to put it straight on his dude. Plus it'll help weaken the damage. So see, he was on a 3-turn clock, and now he's on a 4-turn clock, because I put him at 4 instead of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 myself. So I'm on a 2-turn clock of my own. So it just puts supreme pressure there. And if I do need to kill it, it'll be less permanents I need to sacrifice to kill for it. It's just, I'm always so glad when I have it. And since it can't block, you know, because it can't, it's just so freaking good. I love the card. Oh, that's a huge turn of events. That's a big swing, absolutely. Okay, Shade is going to be a huge help, actually. Shade might just win the game. Let's see here. So I'll get an extra land. He won't be able to block, and so Shade's going to get a disgusting amount of damage in. If I sit back to block with a Fume Spitter, I can make it a 3/3, and then just sacrifice a couple of permanents, but still get something else in. I can sacrifice some land if I need to. Putting him down to 8 with a Spectre on the board, though. That's a 1-hit kill range unless he has a removal for it, which he's totally within reason of having. Good game again. What's he got? Oh no! Ugh. Ugh. That hurts so much. Yep, and it's just the perfect amount of damage. It's just the perfect amount of damage. So close. Down to 1 now. And I have to sacrifice 3 land, which, I mean, I've got plenty of land, but... a massacre worm of my own. What a concept. We'll see. We shall see. I certainly would rather be in his position, though. That's for dang sure. Does he have the murder? Does he have any sort of extra creature? Because I got nothing. Oh, a fume spitter! He's gonna be the difference! A fume spitter's gonna kill me! Oh, I'm gonna die to a fume spitter. How would... Ah. Oh well. Actually, do we each... Oh, no, never mind. That's right. We each die from that. So, yeah, that was straight up game over. Forgot about that. See, I only ever think about it when, I only ever think about that when you cast it for the losing life on killing creatures. But, obviously it still stays in there, so... Alright, let's see here. Crippling Blight, Shade... Necrotal is a dead card, but I can't not keep this hand. These games have gone a lot quicker with a lot less removal than I'm used to from Black Mirror matches. At least I haven't been mana screwed. That's been nice. A little bit of Flood, but it's to be expected. Yeah, see, and Crippling Blight can kill a Shade. Blister Beetle can kill a Shade. Preventing his guys from blocking is so useful. And now I can sit in here and attack. He got nothing for it, so I'll pump up. Pump it up all the way. 25% of the way there, real quick. Alright, so now... I probably don't want to pump up at all now. I'm assuming he's going to sit on a murder. You always have to assume that against black. But I'm not going to pump up anyway. We'll see. Okay. And then I'll cast a Shade. So now I've got 2 guys who can pump up. And that is, that's Havoc to be facing against. Because it's just, which one do you kill? Obliterator, nice. I'll just make it unable to block, and that'll be a huge help. See? Huge freaking help. I can't imagine getting rid of that card. I really can't. It's just so useful, but most people don't play with it. I can't see that happening. See, 1, 2, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 2-turn kill. If I play Necrotal, it's not a 2-turn kill. So... yeah, I'll just pump him up all the way. I'll take the 4 points of damage when he attacks with it. Put him down real low. See if he's got a Tendrils. Rise from the Grave wouldn't help him. Incremental Blight would help him if he wanted to use it. Sort of. He would have to give a -1 to his own Obliterator, but... yeah, he may as well swing. What else does he have at 5 in that deck? And same as mine, I don't know. Because my 5, I feel like 5 is a weaker spot in this deck. That's just pretty much there for Rise the Grave. Innocent Blood, okay. I'll sacrifice my Spectre. He's got nothing else, huh? He's got no murder. So I can come in for the 8 points now. And it looks like that's it. Huh, a severe lack of murdering between these two decks, between these 3 games. Normally it's more like murder, 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 kill, 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 mutilate. But, normally it's, I don't know. Sorry, I can't think and talk at the same time. Oh, well, I caught that just in time. No worries. I swear I've actually seen him somewhere really high in the leaderboards. I don't want to check, but I'll check later. So anyway, I guess we finally got some pretty decent matches with Black Up. It's been really tough to get good games with this deck. It just has been. But I enjoy using it, and I don't want to use just Goblins and Peacekeepers because I want to put vids for multiple stuff up there. So who knows what we're gonna do? We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.